Hello and welcome to our channel, a nexus for the inquisitive and perpetually curious.
Today we're looking at a truly remarkable creature.
Indeed. Imagine an eye so large it takes up almost half the space inside the animal's head. We're talking nearly 2 inches across.
Capable of spotting movement over a mile away. Astonishing.
It really is. That's the eye of an ostrich, the largest of any land animal. And today, you've brought us some truly remarkable insights into one of Africa's most iconic birds.
That's right.
We're taking a deep dive into the marvels of ostrich evolution and adaptation. Now, this audio overview is based on a post originally published by us, the Perpetually Curious, on Facebook.
And we've also supplemented that with insights from the Wilderness and Homestead Creatures Collection podcast.
Okay, let's unpack this. You've brought us some truly remarkable insights, as I said.
Absolutely. Our mission today really is to go beyond just the impressive facts. We want to uncover the fascinating adaptations, the behaviors, and, the whole evolutionary journey that makes ostriches so resilient.
So incredibly successful.
Exactly. By the end of this deep dive, we hope you'll have a really comprehensive understanding of why they are, while often considered evolutionary masterpieces.
Right. So let's set the scene first. Where do they live? What defines them? We're talking about birds native to Africa, right?
Yeah.
Masters of these huge landscapes.
Correct. They thrive across savannas, deserts, even open woodlands. They're very adaptable in terms of habitat.
And a huge part of their story is their flightlessness.
It is, and it's key to understand they didn't just lose flight. Their wings evolved for other crucial roles. It's a repurposing.
Ah, interesting. So what roles are we talking about?
Well, they're absolutely vital for balance when running at those incredible speeds. They're also essential for courtship displays, quite elaborate ones.
Okay.
And maybe most ingeniously, they use them for sophisticated temperature regulation. Those subtle fan-like movements help manage heat. It's a great example of nature optimizing things.
And they are absolute powerhouses physically. Male ostriches, 200 to 300 pounds?
Easily. With a wingspan around 6.6 feet, even though they don't fly.
But digging deeper, there are some real biomechanical marvels. Can you explain that two-toed foot? It's unique in the bird world, isn't it?
Completely unique. It's a fascinating evolutionary adaptation. Ostriches are the only birds with just 2 toes.
Why two? What's the advantage?
Well, that larger inner toe bears most of the weight. It acts almost like a running blade, really efficient for speed.
Okay.
And then the smaller outer toe provides stability and traction. It's pure evolutionary efficiency, stripping down to the basics for peak running performance.
And those eyes you mentioned earlier, spotting movement over a mile away.
Yes, exactly. It makes them exceptional sentinels. You often find them in mixed species herds because they're usually the first to spot danger. Everyone else benefits from their eyesight.
And their feathers, the plumage, it's quite different between males and females.
It is. Males have those striking black feathers with the white wing tips and tail plumes. That's partly for thermoregulation, but also very much for those courtship displays we mentioned.
Showing off, essentially.
You could say that, yes. Females, on the other hand, have a much more subdued brown coloration.
And the purpose there? Camouflage.
Precisely. It's optimized for camouflage, helping them blend into the surroundings. This is absolutely crucial when they're nesting, protecting those precious eggs and chicks from predators.
It really is all about mastering survival. Which brings us to that common myth, the one about ostriches burying their heads in the sand.
Ah, yes, the classic misconception.
What's actually going on there? What's their real anti-predator strategy?
It's far more clever than burying their head. When they feel threatened, especially from a distance, they use a specific camouflage technique. They lie flat, pressing their head and neck against the ground.
So they're lowering their profile.
Exactly. It creates an optical illusion, making them look like a mound or a bush, blending them into the landscape. From afar, a predator might just miss them entirely. It's a natural disappearing act.
That makes so much more sense.
And even their resting behavior is adapted for survival. You might sometimes see them resting with their neck extended on the ground, but more often, they use standing sleep postures.
To allow for a quick getaway.
Yes, for a rapid response if danger appears. Always vigilant, even when resting.
And speaking of rapid responses, their running is just incredible, this biomechanical running you mentioned.
It truly is something to see. They achieve remarkable speeds using a unique galloping gait. Both feet actually leave the ground at the same time.
Like a horse.
Very similar motion to equine locomotion, yes, but adapted for a bipedal anatomy. They are the fastest birds on land.
How fast are we talking?
Maximum speeds reach about 43 miles per hour, or 70 kilometers per hour. Sustained speed is also very impressive.
And those legs aren't just for speed, they pack a punch, right?
Oh, absolutely. They can deliver picks with reported forces up to 2,000 pounds per square inch. That's like being hit with a sledgehammer. They are formidable defenders.
Wow. So those legs are really something special.
They really are. I'd call them evolutionary masterpieces of both power and endurance. They have incredibly dense muscle mass, optimized for sustained running, and those explosive defensive strikes. It's a dual capability.
You mentioned their necks earlier, relating to the head-burying myth. That elongated neck is primarily for foraging.
Correct. It's perfect for reaching food at ground level. And they have remarkably broad diets for such large animals. Omnivorous.
What kind of things do they eat?
Seeds, leaves, flowers, fruits, but also small vertebrates, lizards, rodents, insects. It shows incredible ecological adaptability.
Which leads to another fascinating adaptation. They eat stones.
Yes, deliberately. They consume stones and pebbles, which are known as gastroliths.
Gastroliths. And what do those do?
They act as internal grinding tools. Ostriches don't have teeth, so these stones sit in their muscular gizzard and mechanically break down tough plant materials. It's essential for extracting nutrients from their varied diet.
Incredible ingenuity. And they're masters of desert survival, too. Water conservation must be key.
Absolutely critical. They can go for extended periods without drinking water directly. They get most of the moisture they need from the plants they eat.
How else do they handle the heat?
They have sophisticated thermoregulation techniques. They adjust their wing positions, fluff or flatten their feathers to control airflow and heat dissipation. They also have highly efficient kidneys to conserve water, and they practice behavioral thermoregulation, like sandbathing to cool down. It's a whole suite of adaptations for extreme climates.
This episode is brought to you by the Perpetually Curious, a platform for the inquisitive and ever-curious.
Indeed. Their survival toolkit is impressive.
Beyond just the physical, their social structures seem quite complex, too.
They are. Ostrich flocks aren't just random gatherings. They exhibit complex social dynamics that really enhance survival. Things like cooperative vigilance, more eyes looking out for danger, better foraging efficiency, and collective predator deterrence.
And they communicate over long distances. You mentioned booming calls.
Yes, the males produce these very distinctive, deep, booming vocalizations, especially during mating season. They can carry for miles across open terrain.
How do they make such a powerful sound?
They have specialized throat anatomy, almost like a natural amplifier, that lets them generate those resonant calls to advertise their territory and attract mates.
And once they pair up, what about raising the chicks?
It's a team effort. They practice biparental care, meaning both sexes participate in incubating the eggs and rearing the chicks.
That's interesting. Is there a division of labor?
Often, yes. Males frequently take the primary nighttime incubation duty. Their darker plumage offers better camouflage against the night sky, protecting the nest.
Smart. And the eggs themselves are legendary, the largest single cells produced by any bird.
That's right. Up to 6 inches in diameter, weighing around 3 pounds. That's equivalent to about 2 dozen chicken eggs. Immense, as you said.
Truly record-breaking. And the courtship involves more than just booming calls.
Oh, much more. Male courtship displays are intricate, choreographed performances. They involve specific ground-pecking patterns, wing spreading, precise neck movements.
So it's quite complex behavior.
Very sophisticated. It suggests notable cognitive complexity, not just pure instinct. And during breeding season, males of different subspecies show dramatic color changes too.
Like what?
Well, for example, the North African and Maasai ostriches develop pink or reddish necks and legs. But the Somali ostrich males display distinct blue-gray necks and thighs. These are clear visual signals related to breeding readiness.
Fascinating. And they practice communal nesting too.
Yes, that's another sophisticated strategy. Multiple females might lay their eggs in a single shared nest. However, there's usually a dominant pair that gets preferential incubation rights. It's a social adaptation to maximize the chances of at least some offspring surviving.
So moving towards the bigger picture.
Yeah.
What about their intelligence? We touched on cognitive complexity.
It's an active area of research in avian cognition. Ostriches demonstrate notable intelligence through these complex social interactions. Some problem-solving abilities have been observed, and certainly adaptive responses to challenges. We're learning more all the time.
And they live quite a long time too.
They do. In their natural habitats, they can live up to 40 years. That's a significant lifespan, testament to their robust design and survival skills.
40 years. That's remarkable for a wild bird of that size. And they also hold deep cultural significance, don't they?
Profound significance, yes. Across African societies for millennia, they've featured prominently in traditional art, folklore, ceremonial practices. Think ostrich eggshell beads, feathers.
In ancient civilizations, too.
Absolutely. Archaeological evidence shows their importance. Egyptian hieroglyphs depict them. Roman artifacts feature them. They were valued for feathers, eggs, meat, and even symbolism.
Now, taxonomically, you mentioned subspecies and even a separate species.
That's right. Current understanding recognizes 4 distinct subspecies of the common ostrich, North African, South African, Maasai, and the now extinct Arabian ostrich.
Okay.
But importantly, the Somali ostrich was elevated to full species status back in 2014. Genetic studies showed it represents a distinct lineage that diverged about 4 million years ago, likely due to geographic isolation by the Rift Valley.
So not just a variation, a whole separate species with its own unique traits.
Exactly. Each of these groups, the species and subspecies, has its own characteristics, distribution, and ecological adaptations.
To explore more topics like this, follow the Perpetually Curious on Facebook.
It highlights the diversity within what we might just call ostriches.
Despite being so widespread and adaptable, their conservation status isn't uniform, is it?
No, unfortunately not. It varies significantly. According to the IUCN, the South African and Maasai ostriches are currently listed as least concern, relatively stable.
That's good news.
It is. But the North African ostrich, also known as the red-necked ostrich, is critically endangered. Its range has shrunk dramatically, and the Somali ostrich, the separate species we just discussed, is classified as vulnerable.
What are the main threats driving these declines?
Primarily habitat loss and fragmentation due to human activities like agriculture and development, and also historical and ongoing hunting or poaching for meat, eggs, and feathers. It's a stark reminder that even incredibly resilient creatures are vulnerable.
It really is. And ecologically, they play a role beyond just being big birds, right?
Definitely. They act as important grazers, influencing vegetation patterns. Their foraging and movement help maintain certain habitat structures. They also participate in various symbiotic relationships, like those mixed species herds benefiting from their vigilance. They're integrated into the ecosystem.
So when you put it all together, what's the main takeaway?
I think it's that these magnificent birds truly exemplify evolutionary excellence. They are the result of millions of years of refinement, incredibly adapted to their environments. They really deserve recognition as, well, some of Africa's most remarkable wildlife ambassadors.
Absolutely. You look at an ostrich and you're seeing a living testament to millions of years of evolutionary success. Incredible resilience, incredible ingenuity in every stride, every adaptation.
Which leads to a final thought, perhaps. If we connect this to the bigger picture, what else can these incredible adaptations of the ostrich teach us? What can they tell us about resilience, about resourcefulness, and maybe about the delicate balance of ecosystems, especially now in the face of ongoing environmental change?
That's a powerful question for us all to consider. How understanding one species can reveal universal principles. A really thought-provoking way to end our deep dive.
Hopefully it gives people something to reflect on.
Thank you for watching. Visit The Perpetually Curious on Facebook and YouTube for more related content. Share this journey with fellow explorers. And if you enjoyed the video, please support us by subscribing, sharing, liking, and turning on notifications.
Thank you for watching. We invite you to explore our channel, where you will find captivating content across a wide range of topics, from everyday wonders to engaging subjects like science, arts, nature, history, technology, and more. If you enjoyed this episode, we would sincerely appreciate your support. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and turning on the bell for notifications. For those wishing to support us further, you may consider one of the following options. By tapping the Super Thanks button on YouTube, or through Buy Me a Coffee using the link in the description, or by scanning the QR code shown on screen. Your support is truly appreciated. Thank you. Before you go, take a moment to explore the related content here. You might just find your next favorite video. Thank you for watching.